So in this video, I'm going to answer all of your questions regarding our live classes, our Zoom school where we teach Hindi, Gujarati, Marathi, and Punjabi. One of the first questions I get asked often is what's the earliest age a child can join our live classes via Zoom? Our preschool classes are for ages 3 to 5, and we've catered the curriculum specifically for this age group. The teacher will gauge the energy of the student body and incorporate things that actually move them around. For example, we play Chagan Ke or Raju Bola or Pappu Bola in the younger classes, which is like Simon says in English. And the classes are only 30 minutes, so that, that's that age group is able to sit in front of the computer for that period of time. The other question I have is that are all the teachers native speakers? Yes, they are. And I personally don't teach Hindi, Punjabi, Marathi because I don't speak it. However, we have some super amazing teachers who are native speakers. They speak these languages with their children at home and are fluent in reading and writing, and they teach the curriculum that I've created for different age groups and different levels. Another questions we get is there a sibling discount? Yes, there is. So if you have more than one student in our classes, definitely reach out to us and feel free to use the sibling discount code. Someone asked, I've been in 2 sessions. Will I learn something new? Yes. So the way our curriculum is set up is a full curriculum for any level is 5 sessions. Each session is 7 weeks long. So for example, if your student is in level 1, to fully get the most out of level 1, they go through the whole program for a year. Then the teacher does an assessment and then they move on to the next level. So every term you are learning new material. You're not repeating something that you've already learned the past 2 sessions because you've only done 2 sessions. If you've done 5 sessions in the same level, then it's time for you to move on to the next level so you could master Gujarati, Hindi, Marathi, Punjabi, whichever language you're learning at the moment. What kind of homework do students get? This depends on the age group. So the different levels we offer is preschool, level 1, teen class, level 2, level 3, adult level 1, and adult level 2. In preschool, we don't give out any homework because these are younger kids. So there's, I would say, simple activities that we say you can do at home, which is things like coloring the alphabet pages, or sometimes there will be activities that encourages them to go out into nature or go into their pantry and learn Gujarati or Hindi words of those things that we use in our day-to-day lives. Level 1 children actually get homework where they're encouraged to speak with their dada dadi or nana nani or a native speaker where they get to practice actual conversation. They also get homework where they're creating things and using the vocabulary they're learning in the class. For example, when they're learning about grains and spices, they create a bird feeder using the grains that they have in their pantry, or they'll glue in different grains to color in a Ganpati or a Ganesha picture. So these are just a small examples. As they get older, there's partner homework in the advanced level classes where they actually have to call a classmate from their Gujarati or Hindi class and have a conversation with them. Later on, they'll be asked to put on a cooking show in Gujarati or Hindi, or take part in a play that we put on for our children or our students in the class. So the homework depends on the level of the class or the level of learning. If as adult I speak and understand Gujarati or Hindi, which class is for me? So if you already speak and understand, it depends on what your goal is. If you are trying to learn the proper way of speaking, our adult level 1 class is for beginners. So it's for those who are brand new to the language and are wanting to learn more Gujarati or Hindi. Level 2 class is where you actually get to go into the grammar of things. Pronouns, you don't say mari nak, it's maru nak in Gujarati because nouns have genders in Hindi and Gujarati. Level 2 adult classes, you'll learn present tense, past tense, future tense. So it's a lot more in detail. Now, if you are fluent in speaking and understanding, then we also have a reading and writing class so that you can master how to write Gujarati and read Gujarati. That for at the moment, the reading and writing class is only for Gujarati. We're working on adding this class for Hindi as well. How long are the classes? So the preschool class, which is for ages 3 to 5, and our level 1 class, which is for ages 6 to 10, these are both classes only 30 minutes because these are younger children and we want to make sure that they actually enjoy their time in the class. And the supplemental material that we provide allows the parents to continue learning and practicing the language throughout the week. As they get older and go into more advanced level classes, level 2, level 3, teen, adult classes are all 60-minute classes, and all of our classes meet once a week. Do I need to know a little bit of the language before I enter a class? It depends what level of class you're entering in. If you are entering a level 2 class, then yes, you need to know a little bit of the language. If you're entering a level 1 class, this is a beginner class. If you, at any point, if you feel like, well, this class is going too fast and I can't keep up, our teachers are really, really wonderful at making sure that every student feels that they are at pace with the rest of the class. So they will do extra makeup classes if needed and make sure that the student feels more comfortable. What if I miss a class? So our makeup policy is that we record every single class, and if the students and parents let us know ahead of time, they receive this class recording so that they could watch the class and go through the weekly material that they're going to receive regardless if they show up in class or not. And this recording actually is for all the students that are actually part of the class as well, because everybody loves reviewing the material and making sure that they're practicing throughout the week. What is the difference between digital essentials course versus a live class? And this is a question that I guess get asked commonly. The live course, where you have a teacher and you are logged into a Zoom class, is one-on-one. Whereas a digital product is a video lesson course. It has worksheets. You could learn at your own pace and you have access to that forever. The live class advantage is that you actually get to practice with other students. You get to learn a lot more in the live classes than you would in the basic essentials course. So live classes, if you are serious about learning the language, live classes are the best for you. Yet the essentials course is a great supplemental material that to hold on to as you're learning in the live classes or not learning in the live classes and choosing to learn the language on your own. How do adults participate in group classes? So adult and teen and advanced classes curriculum is little different. Actually, I would say a lot different than the younger kids classes. Because one, it's a 60-minute class. We break up students into breakout rooms. They're given scenarios and vocabulary. So they come up with this conversation and then they come back into the class and present it. That's one of the group activities that they do. Our adult students also create a community or a group text outside of classroom. So then, where they talk about the cultural nuances, because a lot of our adult students are people who are non-Indian. They're either married to or dating another Gujarati or Hindi speaking person. And so besides learning the language, they also want to learn little things that we do. And this is our adult class teachers provide this community where it's a safe space. Everybody on the WhatsApp group talks about what they're experiencing and what they're going through and how they deal with it. So it's a great community. I think I've gone over pretty much everything, but thank you, all of you, for continuing to support this work that I get to do. And if you have any questions whatsoever at any point, feel free to reach out to me or my team, and we'll be more than happy to help you. Our early spring session is ending, and our late spring session is starting first week of May or April 30th. And then we'll have excellent 9-week summer special session for all of our languages, where it will be a completely different curriculum. You're not learning the same thing you've already learned, and it will be very easygoing, where you actually get to experience a little break from academic learning, yet continue learning your Gujarati or Hindi, Punjabi, or Marathi. So thank you.